Taking a look at the Ag Barometer with us today is Fred Seaman. He's the Executive Director of Ag Research at CME Group. So thank you so much for coming on our show. You always keep us up to date, which is awesome.
Thanks for having me.
How are farmers feeling? I'm seeing a lot of sad farmer stories lately.
A lot of sad farmer stories as well, and yet the barometer was up in June.
It doesn't make any sense. It's a head scratcher here.
It was a head scratcher for me as well. And you know, I guess it makes a little bit of sense. The barometer's made up of two sub-indices. One is current conditions, and the other is expectations for the future. The current conditions is pretty simple. It's, are you better off today than you were last year this time? And that's really what drove the sentiment a little bit higher. People felt they were a little better off than they were last time. The surprising part was that there wasn't a corresponding decrease in expectations with the future, given that we had so much issues with trade, and we saw, lower prices during the time that the barometer interviews were going on. So that was the part that was a little puzzling.
It's really puzzling because we are hearing from traders who are concerned about the tariff situation, especially with soybeans out of China.
Yeah.
This could be very painful. What are we seeing with soybean prices, and what's the fallout for producers?
Yeah, we saw weakness across most of the agricultural sector.
Wheat,
corn, beans, hogs. So beans and hogs particularly, and dairy prices as well. Not so much driven by this, but just wheat dairy prices in general. So it was really surprising to me that those expectations for the future didn't really change. It's like farmers are saying, okay, we're concerned because we read those stories. We know they're concerned, but they're like, let's take stock and let's see where we go from here. So I'm really anxious to see next month's.
Absolutely. How is the harvest season shaping up? Any inklings?
Yeah, right now both corn, beans are in really good shape. So we're looking at a pretty big harvest. Time can still change that, but right now things are really good in the field.
Favorable weather.
Favorable weather. Some issues with wheat around the globe, some issues with corn globally, but not in the U.S.
Well, thank you for coming on the show. We'll catch your next update.
All right, thank you for having me.
Check out businessfirstam.com to find out where to see our entire show. And don't forget to like, follow, and share Business First AM.